Good evening, everybody. Dave Randolph with you alongside Brian Engblom, and the opening faceoff is sponsored by Rooms to Go. We are underway for the first of 4 regular season meetings. Gallagher.
We've seen a lot of tight games from the Lightning lately. I think this is going to be one of those bat out of hell games. I do. I think the Montreal Canadiens are ready to play a game like that.
Knocked down, Slavkovsky with it. Gets it across. There's a shot from Suzuki. Saved by Johansson, and the rebound is cleared away. Then redirected it on Johansson. Went off a leg as Raddysh is trying to get back into the play there. Scrambling front, Suzuki, bouncing puck. And it rolls to the near board where it's finally picked up by Kucherov.
Too much of trying to whack at the puck and not enough taking guys out in front of the net. There's already been a couple of big hits along the wall. This game has got some anxiety in it, but the Lightning got to be tougher in front of their net. Here
comes Montreal again. There's a good, hard, sharp-angled shot. Struble on his backhand, dumps it back down low. In back of the net, that's Oliver Kapanen. Gets it to Demidov. Ivan Demidov into Kapanen. Little backdoor play, and Johansson was not fooled there. That's a good save. This line has really been creating since they were put together. Kapanen and Demidov, and the recently added Texier. Here's Brayden Point. Point is in. Scores! Brayden Point with an early goal for the Lightning. And there goes the shutout streak. Brayden Point with his 4th goal of the season. We lost Brian's mic. We'll rectify that momentarily, but there's a look at the goal by Brayden Point, and what a moment for him. Broken stick out on the ice there. Matheson without one right now. A defenseman inside his own zone without a stick. Saved by Dobish on that long shot. Power play, 4th best in the NHL. And Brian, they are scorching hot. 7 for their last 16. Almost 44% over the last 7 games.
And you can tell the way they moved in the offense.
Suzuki trying to center it, cannot. Out in front. Backhander goes wide into the corner. Picked up by Demidov. And that one gets away from Dobson. Here's Holmberg out of the box. Holmberg in, scores! Pontus Holmberg steps into the box and buries one to make it 2-0 Tampa Bay.
Lightning red hot all of a sudden. Not like you don't know when a 2-minute penalty is over. It's over in 2 minutes, folks. So you have to know that that guy is coming out of the box. Yeah, it's a mishandle at the blue line, but still, you have to have 1 foot going backwards, and somebody's got to be aware that somebody's coming out of the box, and the Lightning stink.
And now it's picked up by Kucherov. Good rink-wide pass. Here's Hagel into the middle. Shot as Hedman had stepped up. Gets it back to Kucherov. His drive. That's knocked down. Here's Destu in. Shot, save, rebound, batted away by Montreal. Great pressure.
He is a defenseman, and nobody goes to him right away because neither guy knows which one.
Here's Girgensons with a shot. Dobish the save, rebound.
Oh, no!
It goes off the post. Girgensons again. He had a wide open net.
To lose track of Hudson. Watch this. Goaltender is down and out. It's an empty net. Yeah, you're on your backhand, and yes, you got to do it quickly. Holmberg has the whole 4x6, and he puts it off the post. If he tried to hit the post on his backhand, he wouldn't have done it.
14 seasons now here in Montreal. Texier in. Shoots, saved by Johansson on a good release by Alex Texier. Cirelli dishes off to Stu. Back to Anthony Cirelli. Takes the shot. Dobish the save. Rebound is right there. They're banging away. And it comes back for Crozier. Penalty call coming up. Scores! The puck came free for Kucherov, and he buries it to make it 3-0 Bolts.
There is hunger, there is anger in the offense of the Tampa Bay Lightning. But then when the first flurry doesn't go in, look at Hagel battle away. That takes 3 Montreal Canadiens deep. Now you got 4 Canadiens and the goaltender trying to play goaltender. And that means when it goes back to the point that Kucherov knows where to go. Get open. Beautiful little pass here by Crozier. The fake gets it over to Kucherov, freezes the goaltender, and this should be good.
You saw Sam Montembeault, who is now in between the pipes for the Montreal Canadiens. More on that in a moment. The Lightning will be on the penalty kill to begin this second period after the cross-check. Everything to the outside for the most part right now. Here's Suzuki with a shot. Slavkovsky is there, and Jonas Johansson shuts the door. Montreal held to 3 shots on that power play. No goals to show for it. And now the Lightning are going to try to test Sam Montembeault. There's a jam play at the side of the net by Gensel. That was close. Out from behind the net. Out from Destu. He scores! What a goal! What a moment for Destu as he scores here in Montreal.
Charlotte Ward Destu moving in from the point. Kucherov does. He had time and room to take his own shot. Watch him come out from behind the net. He's going to get the puck right here. The goaltender barely recovers his position. Kucherov is so quick he could have done that. But what does he do? He looks for somebody else like he always does. Destu had been down the wall. He saw what Kucherov was going to do. He moved in.
Opened the scoring, a much-needed goal for him. Now here's a break for Anderson. Anderson to the net. Stopped by Johansson. Rebound comes back across, and nobody around for Montreal. And it's knocked away. He could not get a shot. Now he and Cirelli got to hustle back. Final minutes sponsored by Anajar and Levine. Back across. They score.
Yes, they did. Yep.
And this is going to be Kapanen who gets one on the board for Montreal.
You don't want it to be any different. So they go up the ice. They get sort of a chance, but they're gassed. They were at the end of the shift. I think both were thinking, can we go to the box and get a fresh guy? There's no time because Montreal's coming back with numbers. Cirelli's gassed. Hagel's still behind the play. So they are outnumbered. The Lightning D have to back in because they don't have enough backside pressure. And because of that, Montreal orchestrates it perfectly. You can see by Cirelli. Cirelli was bent over his legs. Necessary for the Lightning. The goaltending has been terrific.
Face-off sponsored by Rooms to Go. Oliver Kapanen got one back late for Montreal in the late stages of that second period on the power play to make it 4-1. And here we go for the third. This one dug out by Cirelli up ahead to Raddysh. Raddysh has made several key plays again. Defensively carries it in. Takes the shot. Hits the crossbar. Rebound. No,
I think it's in. It's in.
Wow. How does he get that in there? The refs are saying, hold on here.
Raddysh knows it's in. The shooters know.
He knows. The refs don't. They're talking about it.
Oh, yeah. He's not even hesitating. Look at that. He's going to the bench. You're damn right. Montembeault wants to see. He doesn't know that it went in. Look how deep he is. Bottom of the circle. And it looks like he's...
Play will be under review to determine if the puck fully crossed the goal line.
Look where his head is. And it's in. So you see the net move. I swear it's almost like he put the puck on edge to get it by his head and into the net. Oh, absolutely. He was just a hair
At 18:38,
late.
the puck completely crossed the goal line.
Yep, it's in.
So that's a goal, and it is the 4th goal of the season and game number 200 for Darren Raddysh. What a shot, and what a run he has been on as we approach the midway point of this third period. Evans pulls it back, but the Lightning gain control as Raddysh scores! Darren Raddysh buries another one from distance. And it is 6-1 Tampa Bay.
Crossing patterns in between the goaltender and the shooter. Now watch all the bodies here, back and forth. And Pointer, I don't think he got a piece. I wondered there for a second. But control off the face-off, and the Lightning were getting killed. But I think even same thing with Toronto, same thing with Edmonton.
Look out, look out. Sabourin wants Josh Anderson to go, and we are going to have a scrap. Sabourin is getting after it. He's not waiting around. He started pumping that right. Now he's got the left three, and down goes Anderson.
Yeah, that one didn't last long. Sabourin's been around the block. I think that first shot that he took, that was the most dangerous. I think he threw a left at Anderson. Anderson's a good... And speaking of this is how the Sabourin exchange happened with Anderson. They do the little dance. Watch the first punch right there. And they went on the top of the head. But the Lightning have earned this victory big time, and it was overdue when it comes to the scoring part.
And one more shot block ends it as the